Week 52, Day 2. We end our reading with this chronological reading of the Bible with the last of the books ever written for the Bible, that being Revelation. And I do want to just little pet peeve, it is Revelation, not Revelations. It's the revelation to John. Now, whether this is the apostle or it's another believer known as John, we can't actually say for sure, though it has most often been attributed to the apostle John. In this, we see a lot of symbolic language relating to real truths with word pictures, but this is not an easy book to read and to understand. What is essential is to know that Jesus is central to all of Revelation, not just the book called Revelation, but to the revelation of who God is and what that means in our lives. In the first part of the book, Revelation chapter 1 through 5, we see a description of 7 churches found in chapters 2 and 3 that would be instructive to all churches throughout time. Churches that have done well, churches that have fallen away, churches that have become what is described as lukewarm, and God spits them out of their mouth. We are called to always be fervent in our belief and our trust and our faith of God, and to follow through and live that faith exceedingly well. How well are we doing? Well, that's a question that we have to answer for ourselves. But we can look to these letters, these chapters in Revelation, and understand what it is that Christ is seeking out of us as gatherings of believers. And then we see in chapter 5 how the Lamb of God, Jesus himself, is praised. One of the ways that I actually prefer to look and research Revelation is not as the apocryphal book that has all these strange symbols and ideas that are difficult to understand, but as a book of worship. And here we see over and over again how it is that the believers will indeed worship the one true God of the universe, the Lamb who was slain. If we can look to that and say that is the model of how we should believe and how we should worship, there is so much that we can gain from reading this book.